Get all that sweet, delicious lore.
At least you've got Inquisition troops out at Redcliffe now, giving those people some real...
Any more from you?
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it.
Sure.
I have marked its location as best I could determine.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Wait.
Goodbye.
Did we just get a quest update? We did. Cool. Okay, great. Awesome. Hell yeah. Okay. We need Prophet's Laurels and Embrium to upgrade our healing potion. Oh, we can increase healing of the one here. Oh, I want proximity heal. Okay, these are going to take a lot of farming, which is fine. Didn't we get a grenade? We did. We got an Tevan Fire. Dawn Lotus and Blood Lotus. Cool. Okay, we'll keep an eye for that.
Thank you for hurrying with the potions. We have so many injured.
We'll get them back on their feet, sister. Don't you worry.
Okay. Let's go at the table. Am I using any mods? Yes, I'm using a few mods.
Listen, I'm not saying that the Chancellor doesn't do...
From the lowest...
Hey, Ko, make sure to talk with Lillian. Oh.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Where is Lillian?
Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Commander!
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
And what does
Back
that
already,
mean exactly?
Chance.
Kevin, shut
Haven't you
up.
done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to
Oh,
how
Liliana.
your
Okay.
Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
They literally just bump chests. I like it.
What do dwarves do when magic gets out of control?
Just like the rest of you.
Even down in Orzammar?
Friend, I've never even seen Orzammar. But dwarves don't have mages, so magic likely isn't a big problem.
Yeah.
How can you be so calm with everything we believe called into question?
I don't need some old woman in Val Royo to tell me how to worship the Maker.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the divine
Liliana's
death.
in the place,
Which is
right?
why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the
Oh
conclave.
no, she's in a tent.
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay.
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royo, however.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
Right.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royo.
I pray you're right.
I wish they would take this map and they would put it in that map. I hate that there's like no actual mini-map. Is there a mod that does that? I just want it overlaid. I don't know why it bugs me so much, but it really bugs me. Yeah, Emerald BR. It is weird. It just feels off. She's up like right next to the quartermaster. You have the mod that lists all the quests? No.
You dislike the Templar, sister?
No.
There she is.
I know they're...
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
Damn.
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Damn, this girl's having a crisis.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
Okay, girl, we can talk. It's cool. Don't you worry. And I'm glad we came back to camp. A lot of stuff happened here. Like, a lot.
She who trusts in the Maker, fire is hers. As the moth sees light and goes...
Are you going to romance any character? We're going to romance Solas, because that's going to give us the most kind of lore into the next game.
The knave wishes to verify
Hey, girl, what's up?
In my arms
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task such as closing the breach is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, and though it is considered heresy to say it, she had the aid of...
Girl, don't worry. I got 13,000 people helping me out. I'm good.
Do everything within your power.
Thanks, chat.
But remember those who would help you.
You realize that I follow my people's gods, not the Maker.
Fair enough. But Andraste lived, and her deeds, however shrouded by myth, have their basis in fact. If you do not believe the Chant of Light, at least consider it a map of the
Hey, Vex, come on now.
face.
I've never done
In
this.
any case, I
Good.
pray this Inquisition
Oh.
proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Good time to mention this, by the way. I have never played any of the DAI DLCs. So all 3 of the DLCs are going to be brand new for me. And also, we respectfully request that you please do not spoil this game in any way. I know we've played this game once, but I played it once on release years and years ago. I don't remember much. And there's also, I guarantee you, hundreds of people in chat that have not seen this game before at all. So please, please, please do not hint, do not spoil, do not say things like, oh, he's doing that. Gonna see how that works out, frowny face. Like, just please only comment on what we've done in this playthrough so far. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I've never played an elf. I've never romanced Solas. I have no idea what Trespasser is. Like, yeah. we have a lot of brand new stuff to do in this game.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next Divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
How are the people doing after what happened?
Also, this is going to be a very thorough playthrough,
They are
so
scared, of course.
don't be surprised if we
Many have
exhaust all
lost
the
homes
dialogue
or
like
loved
this for everybody.
ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of a Divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
Your tag has back seating allowed. Yes, and I highly appreciate people that back seat. But back seating and spoiling are two very, very different things. So for the record, guys, don't jump on people for saying that, because there are I've actually listened to streamers who have said backseating and spoiling are the same thing. Our definition is a little bit different. We, like, for instance, help on bosses, suggestions for builds, don't go to this place without doing this, if I've already, like, been alerted to what this is. Stuff like that is fine. The things that we don't want are people spoiling. Like, don't tell us, hey, you're gonna fight that guy you're talking to now. Hey, the big bad is this guy and he's in the next level. You know, stuff like that. That's spoiling. That's what we don't want. Yeah. Oh, I got you, Bunny. Okay, yeah, just to be clear, those are two very different things here. It's actually one of the reasons I have back seating allowed and no spoiling as tags.
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon.
Thank you.
It may be demons or something worse.
Do that before we go.
But they are terrified. More than that, I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
That's a perfect example of back seating, and that's more than appreciated. Yeah, that's awesome. We'll check on her before we leave. Oh.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Mistress Lavelan, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. How d'Aurelion lend Justinia these lands for pilgrimage? This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Why are we wearing a mask? That's weird. Lutara says, so hypothetically, don't continue the way you're going. You'll miss story bits. Go southeast first. Would that be okay? Absolutely. Because you aren't saying at all what's to the southeast. You're trying to save me from missing something. Yeah, that's more than okay. What would have been not okay, it would have been like, hey, before you go to the next part, go to the southeast because this, and this are going to happen, and you want to make sure that you see blank die before you keep moving forward. So that's the kind of thing. Just, you know, keep it vague. You know, don't spoil, essentially. Yeah. And for the record, asking these kinds of questions is just fine. Don't poop on people for asking this stuff, dudes. Yeah. You know, keep it respectful. I'm always happy to clear this up.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denerim, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit.
Why are you wearing
I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Pentecost that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
Awesome. I love them. Yeah, great.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
Rexic says, "Hey, Co, you're looking pretty great today." Well, right back to you, Rexic. How you doing today, buddy? Is this a good single-player RPG? Yes. It's not the best Dragon Age. And there are parts about it that aren't great. But this is a damn decent, if not good, RPG. Absolutely. Yes. Overall, it's a great package. Yes. How'd you become ambassador?
May I ask?
Do you like my abs?
What brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Liliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Okay. Great stuff there. Can we talk to her anymore?
What may I do for you?
Let's do this all now.
How do you and Liliana know each other?
We moved through similar circles in Orlais. I believe we actually met in Val Royo. Liliana was quite an accomplished player of the game by then.
What exactly do you mean when you say the game?
Forgive me. The game refers to the slow duels of influence among the noble and powerful of Orlais. It's a rather light-hearted name for the matter. but our legions are fond of playful touches.
What business are the Montiliers in exactly?
We began as merchants. My ancestors founded the first trade routes to Rivain. We once sent entire
She was all, I have work to do. I'm like, tell me your entire life story in detail.
But not anymore.
No. These days, our vessels are a touch more modest.
What did you do before coming here?
I had the great
I know
honor
the voice
of serving
acting is
Antiva's
great.
crown as ambassador
great.
to Orlais. I'm also first in line to become the head of House Montilier, though my siblings attend to our mercantile affairs.
How strong are your past loyalties?
I would never have given up my position if I did not intend to fully commit to the
She is
Inquisition.
multitasking.
We
You can
cannot
see her doing,
fall
like,
back
taking
on
notes there.
borders. Antiva is as threatened as any country by the rebellions. If anything, the alliances I forged there may help our current cause.
Do you think the Inquisition will continue after we seal the breach?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, people may turn to us for other things. Protection, counsel, justice. The Inquisition offered these once to those in need.
Tell me, do you believe I was saved by Andraste at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I should much like to believe so, Your Worship. The miracles Andraste performed were so long ago, they're difficult to picture. If it were truly her and the Fate who saved you, well, in any case, many already believe you walk in the Maker's light.
V for Veliso says, did you know that Iron Bull is dubbed by Soldier Boy? No. No, Iron Bull is Freddie Prinze Jr. Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's Freddie Prinze Jr. Yeah, dude's awesome. B. Toastman says, I am Soldier Boy. Oh, how cool. Well. Yeah. Hey, Big Al the Mailman, quick heads up, buddy. The first thing you say in my channel should not be linking your Twitch channel. And just a quick heads up. You definitely don't want, that's not, nobody in the history of Twitch has ever gotten big going into large channels and linking their Twitch channel. I'm saying this because I want you to do well and I want you to succeed. Not that way. That's not how you do it. Just a lot of people don't know this, especially new streamers, but that's kind of like going into a movie theater while people are watching the movie and standing up and being like, hey everyone, let's go watch that movie. Like, just doesn't really, yeah. So not the best thing to do. Yeah. I do have some tip videos out if you want to check that out. I would definitely recommend checking those videos in the STV command out. I think they'll get you a lot farther. Yeah. Better way to spend your time. All right, good luck.
Let's speak later.
Another time. Greetings.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Oh yeah, I think the mods straight up banned him because that's what they normally do when people just drop in link channels. But yeah, it's okay. Sorry. Co.tv/unban. Goes for anyone. Yeah, check it out.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Oh my. Okay.
What may I do for you?
What exactly does your job entail?
I meet with ambassadors from various factions and countries and cement alliances with them. We are a young cause. Diplomacy is essential to our credibility.
Then you speak for the Inquisition with these nobles?
I do. Someone must foster goodwill on our behalf, as well as prevent controversy as news of us spreads.
How heavily are our actions scrutinized?
I want that mug.
Make no mistake. Every noble house, every throne is waiting to see what the Inquisition does next. Many are willing to pledge support if offers are made in just the right fashion.
That's a mega
I
pint?
intend
Yes,
to
it
see
is.
that they are.
Can you read chat if you're banned? You used to be able to. I don't know if you can anymore. But you used to be able to.
Tell me how you came to work for the Inquisition again.
I'd been considering
anymore?
leaving my post in Antiva for a new challenge when Leliana...
I think they made that change like a year or two
There's
ago.
such unrest in Thedas, and the Inquisition seems a promising method to stop it. It's to everyone's benefit if we prevent the Mage-Templar conflict from spreading further.
Is Order why you signed on?
So was it the prospect of stability that drew you here?
The full impact of the Mage Rebellion has yet to be felt, and that was before the death of the Divine. The violence must be curbed before we see it turn to full-scale war.
I can only imagine the bloodshed if it escalates further.
I'm afraid history holds many examples of what will happen if it does.
Okay, we are
Let's
all
speak later.
caught up with her, 100%.
Another time.
Great.
Yes. Good.
That
Please
it?
tell me if you find something.
Okay.
Please tell me if you find... You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway.
Have
I
her
hope the
executed,
Inquisition can
please.
Restore order
Thank
soon.
you.
I never really wanted to leave the Circle.
What is this?
My name is Maeve.
Whoa,
I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Cool. So wait, I just got damage bonuses against demons, I think? Can I view where this stuff is?
If you find anything, please bring it in.
Built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. And for a time you dwelled among them, watched over them.